Shane, thank you. Rising electric bills have been the focus of a political back and forth now between Republicans and Governor Lamont. The Republicans want the governor to take what they call immediate action that they say will provide relief to taxpayers. Here's a political contributor, Mike Cerulli, live now with details on how the governor is responding to those calls. Mike.
Hi, Darren. Yesterday, we heard from Republicans that 5-point plan that included things like taking those public benefits charges, those state-mandated programs, off of ratepayer bills. They also want to reform the state's energy regulator. Today, we heard from Governor Lamont. He says he's focused on longer-term issues to do with those fundamental challenges, what he calls fundamental challenges to the supply and demand of electricity. And today, we got to take a look at one of the solutions the governor says could lower energy costs.
On Wednesday morning, Governor Lamont was at UConn Health touting a possible private sector solution to high electric bills.
Innovation is a big piece of how we're going to solve our energy problems.
Lamont highlighted the work of Connecticut-based company Butterfly. The firm uses a mix of advanced software and modern equipment to help customers become more energy efficient. How does it work? Butterfly's CEO showed us a building on the UConn Health campus that his company is preparing to retrofit. It has an old roof, an old HVAC system, and older lighting. Butterfly fronts the cost to install newer technologies.
When you do the math on what is available to replace these with, if you're going to spend a little more money to buy it, you can cut the cost down by 30%, 40%, 50% in energy use.
Those savings are what powers Butterfly's business model.
Over a 10 to 15-year period, if you do the math, there's enough money to be able to save, to be able to give savings to you, the customer, for us to have enough savings to pay for everything over that period of time, and for us to make money.
Butterfly's services have attracted $1 billion in financing, a growing customer base, and praise from Connecticut's governor. He said the firm's approach is one way Connecticut can lower energy costs.
What Butterfly is doing is reducing demand. And when you reduce demand, not only is that a kilowatt hour that is not polluting, it's also a less peak demand that brings down prices for everybody.
Lamont also said he'd like to explore deploying Butterfly's services at the residential level.
This model works as well, if not better, for a homeowner.
Of course, these technologies take time to scale and deploy, a fact that might not sit well with the Republicans and many ratepayers calling for immediate action.
At the same time, we're also looking at other ways that we can increase supply. But this is how long-term we get through this.
So you can hear that term, long-term. It's something we heard a lot today from both the governor and the company he was highlighting. They're adamant that there really is not an easy fix, even as those ratepayers and many Republicans are calling for immediate action. Live at the state capitol, I'm Mike Cerulli, News 8.